Here I am back on Weebly. What you'll notice that has changed is now my blog has a name because I've published it. So all I want to show you is how to go back to your website and edit. So I'm going to click edit. And I didn't develop this page much last time because I thought it'd be a great way to show you how to edit. So anytime you put anything on your website, you can always update it, you can always change it, you can always remove it. So I'm going to edit my about page. This is what my about page looks like currently. Remember, I put this really kind of crummy quality image up just to get it started. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to edit this image, just taking it away, adding something new, going to my computer to get it. And this is, like I said, my about page. So I want to think about putting an image there that sort of reflects who I am as a teacher, as a learner, or for whatever reason it is that I'm using this blog. Mostly it's for teaching and learning, so think about what you have that may help bring that out. It's also art education, so I could use an image of some of my own personal artwork. I could use an image of some art teaching, some art making, work that I've done with students, really whatever it is that you think is going to help define you. And also what I want you to think about here is the layout of your header. You want it to be a long image. You want it to be landscape style. You don't want to add a portrait image here just because the resolution may be so low that you can't stretch it out. That's sort of what happened to me the first time I showed you that, just sort of my exemplar is saying what not to do. I think it's always great to sort of show what happens when you do something so that we all know the results. I'm going to go with this nice long image from some time with students in Russia. I know this is a large file, so it's going to take a little while to upload. I'm going to move it up to about right there. I can also shrink, but you see the white happens. So I just want to get the most of what I'm going for to stay over that white block. So, and remember I told you last time that you have all these options if you wanted to do some editing. If you hadn't pre-edited your photograph, if I wanted to do a fade, like for example, a fade that starts at the top, I'd choose this top arrow, kind of slowly fades, a fade from the bottom, what that might look like, a fade from the corners. Can be sort of an interesting effect. Say, okay, I like that image, I like what it looks like, so then remember I go up here to save. All right, so that's what the header of just my about page looks like. My art education blog has a different header, if you remember, and that's because in the beginning I saved it as just for this page, which is important to remember. And then for this, I could, if I want to, drag these elements just like I did for my blogging page, but I can also choose a layout because an about page is sort of a preset page that Weebly puts there for you because I think everyone should describe themselves as a blogger. So these are my layout options for my about page. You can see they have layout options for other things such as contact. If you wanted to create a page for contact as well, you have that option. You don't have to use everything that comes. I want to show you what it looks like if you choose a layout where you don't want to use all the elements. So I'm going to say yes, this is the one I want to keep. So another image I think is repetitive. So if I want to use this layout, but I don't want to use aspects of this layout, all I have to do is highlight right here, and I can just delete it. So I've taken away that there is any image there because I already have my image from the time I was with students in Russia right up there. And then I have a who we are and our history. And to edit these, all I have to do is click. I might change the title, About Me, because this is a blog just for me. And about my teaching. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference there. And then if I want to use this lovely font and style and size, I can do that, and I can just change the text. You know, write about myself. I have a blog write-up on my blog. I could, like I did before, just copy and paste that here. For now, I'm just going to put that. And then even with sort of the preset layout, I can still add blog elements, which is what I think is really great. So about me, I may want to put an image of myself. About my teaching, I may want to put an image of my school. So still, all you have to do is just take image, drag it where you want it to be. So I want an image of me to go below my about me. And remember, I have these structural things. So if I want to put a spacer, a divider, something like that in between me and that, I could do so. Upload photo. I don't even know where I have a photo of myself on this computer, to be perfectly honest. So I may not have an image. Where would I put my image? Well, let's see. Every once in a while, I surprise myself. Yep, there's an image of me. And it uploads the size of the image that you have. So you can edit what this looks like. You can edit the size of it. So with this image right here, if I want to go to edit my image, again, it comes up with all the things it did last time, but it also allows you to change the size of it. And it stays within the aspect ratio, or what that means is it's a square and it's not going to change to a rectangle if I click my corners. If I click here, again, it will stay within aspect ratio, which just means that it's not going to change my square image into a rectangle or my rectangle image into a square. So when I put that image, I say save. You always have to save your image when you put it on. And now that's what it looks like. Here I am. I can move it so that it aligns better, whatever it is that I want to do to it. And that's me editing what was already there. So I've edited something. I've changed my website, and I want my website to now read like this, not what it read like last time, which was the about that had the crummy image on it and didn't have any context. So I go up here to publish again, and when I publish again, I'm not changing the name of my website. It's just republishing. It's taking what you have now and putting it back out there. And this is going to come up every time. So I don't have to click anything because I have already published. Don't click continue. That's going to try to sell you the .com, but instead you just have our education blog example.weebly.com, whatever the name of your site is.